From the media missionaries of Network 7 Media Center, welcome to Mission Sonlight. 3 hours into the bush from Monrovia, Liberia, is the town of Siahn. It is here that the birth pains of bringing the three angels' message to this country began.
The church came to Liberia in 1926 through two missionaries from Germany. One of them was Rudolf Herbert and Ernest Flammer. They came with their family here in Liberia in 1926, and they left the city and went to a place called Siahn. That is 27 kilometers away from Buchanan, the second county of this country.
The missionaries walked those 27 kilometers to Siahn. It was there that they were able to establish the Seventh-day Adventist Church. Their work wasn't without trials and difficulty.
When they came, they met traditional religion on the ground, and the tradition of the nation could not give them the chance for the gospel to penetrate. So what did they do? They took 4 good years to baptize 4 members, and since 1926 to the present, by the grace of God, the nation can be happy to say that God has blessed us tremendously, because through their work we have more than 23,000 members today in Liberia, and thank God for what the Lord did through them.
While Hitler built the Third Reich in Germany, Helbig proclaimed the Three Angels message in Liberia. Helbig and Flammer, joined later by L.F. Langford, settled in Grand Bassa and secured 100 acres of land in Siahn for the purpose of school, church, and farming. The missionaries succeeded in their quest to establish the school and church at Siahn. In 1928, they built the first multi-purpose building, which was used for church and school. As the years passed, the school was developed and grew. In the early 1970s, the Liberian government provided a grant from the Swedish government, which was used to construct one elementary school with 6 classrooms and an administrative block of 5 rooms for offices.
Siahn mission was one of the best for the church in Liberia. In fact, it was the first mission in Liberia for the church, and all the students from everywhere from around our country went to that school until the war in 1990. 1990, the rebels came and took the mission. They lived there 3 good years on that mission campus. When they were leaving, they burnt down the entire mission.
When the war came, the members fled to Ivory Coast, Guinea, and other locations, but they couldn't be kept away. As in many locations throughout Liberia, the scars of war and upheaval can be seen on the Adventist mission grounds in Siahn.
After the war, they all came back to Siahn, and they said, we cannot allow for the church to die in this area. We will remain. Those who don't have money to build a school, those who don't have money to build a church, but will be worshiping in the old building have burned down until we get money to build a church.
Those faithful members have been worshiping in the burnt-out remains of the small school office since then.
I started my primary school from here. At the time, the campus was very good. And we went to school here, we graduated, got in the 6th grade because the school stopped to 6th grade, it was elementary.
Today, the school and church campus are covered with years of the creeping bush of Africa. The German poured and block walls still stand. Church members meet on makeshift seats in the old administrative building. Here they stand on the strong and intrepid concrete vine-covered rostrum of the chapel. They worship and celebrate that they know a God who loves them and cares about them.
The evangelist of this place, the son of the very first pastor, Pastor Willie Helbig, who was Willie Bachu. After his death, his son was teaching on his campus. He was the one who started to study with me in my village that is here. Convinced me from the Bible that I just not needed to be student of the SDA school, but it was important for me to be member of the church.
Although their surroundings are in disarray, the church, that is our brothers and sisters, are together and strong in faith.
They've been worshiping and doing the work of the Lord, canvassing and evangelizing in all the community of the villages. And we thank God for that, that the church is still strong in Siahn. All we need is to build a church, build a school so that the church there will be able to help those who are in the community for the gospel's sake.
The school will become a center of influence in a region that is shrouded in spiritual darkness. Grand Bassa County, particularly Siahn District, is the base of secret societies such as the Puro in Sunday. Traditional leaders force the youth to be members of these societies beginning at the age of 10 or 12. They educate and develop the minds of the youth in their traditional practices. The school will benefit the community and provide the foundation to strengthen all other aspects of the church outreach in the area.
In our whole area, there is no private school. They just have only one government school, okay, and the only private school that was in the area was Seventh-day Adventist School, Siahn Mission. So as we bring back the school, it will help a lot for evangelists in the community and will help the children. They will all come back to Siahn Mission, and so that place will be the center of evangelism in that community.
But I want to just thank you and may the Lord bless you. We're going to do our best that whosoever that will be sent here to do the work, we will fight by the grace of God to be in collaboration with that person so that this place can be rebuilt.
For 30 years, the buildings have been abandoned and the desks empty at the Siahn Adventist School in Palmberg. This 13th Sabbath, you have the opportunity to bring the students back to their desks and to Adventist education.
Imagine worshiping in the ruins of your church year after year after year. As Seventh-day Adventist Christians, we know that the church is not the building, but the ministry of the members of Siahn will be strengthened and the story of Jesus can be told to the children of the area in the classrooms of this school. On September 26, a part of the 13th Sabbath World Mission Offering will be used to help rebuild this campus and restore it as a desperately needed school for hundreds of village students tucked far away into the bush of West Africa. Are you planning now for the gift you will tuck into your offering envelope? Reporting from Siahn and uniting the Seventh-day Adventist Church through missions, this is Mission Sonlight.